Palestinian officials say an Israeli airstrike hit a hospital in Gaza a short time ago, with fears that hundreds are dead. Let's go straight to our correspondent in Ashdod in southern Israel, Nick Dole. Nick, good morning to you. This news is still developing. What can you tell us?
Hi there, Lisa. Yes, this information has come through from Palestinian health officials. They say that an Israeli airstrike hit a hospital in northern Gaza. It's the Al Ali hospital. Many people injured and dead, according to officials on the ground. The initial reports were that there were 500 casualties at least, and at least 200 people had died. But they're now saying there are so many people caught under the rubble that death toll may indeed rise. Now, the people who survived this have been taken to other hospitals as well. Many of those are already overwhelmed and struggling with things like shortages of water and electricity. So a very difficult situation from a health perspective there in northern Gaza. We've just spoken to the IDF. A spokesman told me a short time ago that they are still working to try to verify these reports. They say they are unverified reports, and at the moment they can't be sure about the source of this explosion, but certainly people on the ground there and the officials, including Hamas there in Gaza, are blaming the IDF for this strike. Certainly, the news of it is spreading fast and it's causing outrage. There have been protests in neighbouring countries here, including in Jordan already, and around the world it's reverberating as well. The Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was pressed on this issue a short time ago, and he described the targeting of a hospital, if indeed that is what happened, as absolutely unacceptable. So, yeah, look, still a lot of information to be verified, and what I guess is without question is that there are people in a very dire state there, particularly in northern Gaza. As they're being told to evacuate and head south, that is just putting such a strain on health resources there. And this explosion will only make that worse.
Yeah, and Nick, this news has been coming in over the last couple of hours, so everyone is working hard to verify the information. We were looking at those pictures of the chaos there and the maimed bodies, putting, we've also got this simultaneous kind of, if you can call it, diplomatic effort that Joe Biden is planning this visit, and this changes things, doesn't he? I mean, he's going to have to contend with it when he touches down in Israel, but already there are reports that meetings with the Palestinians may now be off.
Yeah, look, this will make Joe Biden's trip extraordinarily difficult. It was already going to be a very important trip diplomatically. He was hoping to come and try to secure an aid corridor to get much-needed aid into Gaza. He was also hoping to I guess show his strong support for Israel, and also show his desire to try to help get those hostages back, some 200 of them. But if indeed we do confirm that this was an Israeli strike, this will overshadow that trip certainly. And he's due to jump on the plane pretty soon now, so there's no changing his itinerary, and he and the Israeli government will certainly have to contend with that when he lands here later on.
Yes, because he has absolutely locked himself in behind Israel. So, look, we've also got the situation with the hostages that you mentioned, 200 of those. One of them appeared in a video yesterday, and now her family has been speaking out.
That's right. This is really one of the first hostage videos we saw. That came out yesterday. Quite confronting to see too. Mia Shem, that young Israeli woman, asking for people to free her. She was sitting there with a badly injured arm. She was taken from the Supernova Festival, that music festival where thousands of people were enjoying a good time when Hamas militants crossed the border and massacred so many people. We were there today. They are still cleaning up that site, but there are still many reminders of the horrors that happened there. Mia Shem's family did give permission for this pretty confronting video to be shown because they want that message out. Her mother has been speaking earlier, and I guess she has mixed feelings. She says that she's on one hand delighted that her daughter is alive, but devastated about what she might be going through too.
I didn't know if she's dead or alive until yesterday. All I knew is that she's might be kidnapped. I'm begging the world to bring my baby back home. She only went to a party, to a festival party, to have some fun. And now she's in Gaza.
And Lisa, as I say, the US president has promised to lend the weight of the United States intelligence forces to try to help locate those 200 hostages, some of whom are US citizens.